My childhood was interesting. My parents are immigrants from Mexico, so they settled here and I was born here. And the neighborhood is predominantly Hispanic, and so growing up, it was full of culture. So I think I was very fortunate that early on, I had immediate access to public art, and that was the inspiration that led me to where I'm at today.
They say if you look hard enough, art can be seen in just about anything. From the whimsy of cartoons to the confounding craftsmanship of a Rubik's Cube. Art's no longer just something you see in a gallery. And that's perfect for Mario Figueroa, who specializes in off-the-wall art.
The definition of graffiti is the application of a medium to a surface. It's made so people can see it and interact with it, whether they love it or hate it. As long as it evokes a reaction, then that has done its job. Humans have always instinctively wanted to leave a mark behind and to show that they were there and they existed. It's no different than the kids today with spray paint. If you look at the cavemen, you can look at the Greek and Romans with the reliefs, you can look at the Egyptians with the hieroglyphics. Every major culture has used graffiti.
Now, we know for most people, graffiti has a negative connotation. Seen as vandalism and gang-related, it's not often seen as art. But Mario realized that at a young age and decided to do something about it.
I was 17. I was graduating high school, and up until then I was doing graffiti at night, and I didn't really have an idea of what the future held for me. This is 1990 in Houston, when graffiti wasn't even considered art here. It was considered vandalism. Well, some of it still is, but it was, on top of that, it was considered gang-related. I've never been affiliated with a gang, but because I had a spray can in my hand, I was automatically lumped into gang-related activities. And everyone's like, first of all, you're a gang member, get out of here, I'm calling the cops. Graffiti's not art, we don't want you around. And I was like, whoa. I figured out that if I can somehow educate the general population and show them what this is, then maybe that'll change their perception.
These days, what was once feared and unknown has actually become embraced and in demand. Mario goes by the name GONZO247 and has become one of the most highly sought-out public artists and has created numerous installations in his hometown of Houston. With pieces like City Life and Houston is Inspired, he's showing that graffiti can be art, and art can be graffiti. But simply showing the world his passion, it wasn't enough. So Gonzo decided to give other people an opportunity to share theirs.
A big part of my drive was, how can I help other people? If I can open this door, how many people can I get to come to this door before that door closes over? Let's kick the door open, let's get people through this door. So I've always had other people's art and career, their interests in mind. And part of that is curating, like with Aerosol Warfare, the art gallery.
Located in Houston's East End neighborhood, the Graffiti and Street Art Museum of Texas houses permanent and visiting exhibitions. It's Gonzo's way of showing the world that this is a legitimate art form that takes legitimate talent. And when he's not off spray painting a new masterpiece, he's here, teaching others how to create their own.
So my name is GONZO247. I am an artist here in the city of Houston, and I am what's known as a graffiti artist. So we started doing workshops, and the goal again is to just be able to open that door, give people a taste of what it's about. And so for me, I feel it's important that I give that back to the schools. These are iPods. So if I can come in and say, this is who I am, this is what I do, this is how I did it, it's possible, you can do it, but instill that it's a journey. Get a backpack, get some good shoes, and be ready to walk, but you'll enjoy the path. It's a good scenery.
Today, most of Gonzo's students have pieces located all over Houston, but the largest collection lies beneath this city.
I was approached by Mark Larkin at the Holiday Inn, downtown Houston, right on Main Street. And he basically said, I have this parking garage. I have 3 levels underground, and I want to see if you want to paint it. But I said, well, what if I curate a lot of local artists? And so now when you go down there, it transforms into this underground art gallery. It's beautiful.
Have you changed the perception of graffiti?
What I did was I was able to at least open a door so people could peek into this world, so that people here in Houston could accept the art form and also appreciate the art form, and then see what happens, where it goes from there. Once they realize we have skills, then their appreciation level goes high, because they understand it's not just these knuckleheads with spray paint acting a fool.
How long will you do this?
I always told myself that when this becomes work, I'm gonna quit, because I hate working. Up until now, it's a passion. Again, I've been doing this for more than half my life. I inadvertently kind of set myself on a journey, and every day I just planted a seed, put some water in it, and then kept going. Tomorrow, planted a seed. Next day, planted a seed. And just kept planting the seeds. And 25 years later, I can look back, and all these seeds have miraculously grown into trees. And now, for the first time in 25 years, I can actually taste some of that fruit, and it tastes pretty good to a starving artist. It's a lot of hard work, but if you follow your passion, it's definitely worth it. If I, a kid from the East End, can grow up to be an artist, you can grow up to be anything you want. That's literally, come on.
Banksy once said to speak softly, but carry a big can of paint. GONZO247 has never been loud or obnoxious about his message. He's simply let the spray can do the talking. And now, people are listening. He's changed the way people perceive graffiti, and he's opened the door to other up-and-coming artists. And he's done it with a little passion.
As cheesy as it sounds, I never followed the money. I followed my heart and my passion, and this is all I have. Even till today, like, if I wasn't doing this, I don't know what I would be doing, because this is what I want to do. There's a phrase I've heard a million times. It's like, when you do what you love and you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. So graffiti was my first true love. And essentially we got married, and we've been having beautiful babies ever since.